Jim.
So Dustin is going to come back up here, but he's actually with two members from his team, Jim and LD. Great guys. They're all experts in the co-living space. They've been killing it.
Hello. Testing. Everybody, please stand up. Give a round of applause for Rich, for Ashley, for Pace. Let's make it louder than the last one. Keep the energy going. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right, so thanks everyone. We are gonna be short and sweet. We're gonna cut right to what we have going on. But before we start, I wanna say thank you to Pace, Jamil, Ashley, she helped us prep this, the whole team, and our team as well. And so it's been a lot of fun prepping this. Before we dive into what you see on the screen though, I wanna talk a little bit, just 60 seconds, about what you guys have been learning with Jamil today, because I was in your exact seat. And it was before Jamil put all this amazing content together. I mean, I was in the very last mastermind that Pace did before Owners Club was born. And I got some nuggets of what Jamil spoke about, but nothing like what I saw today. And so I just want to emphasize, if you do it, it works. It genuinely works. So what we want to talk about today is how I moved out of wholesale into co-living. And it was a progression, but essentially all the buyers that you guys have been talking about, how to find, source, as you get better negotiating, instead of saying, hey, I got this deal, do you want to buy it? When you have a full list of people, you're like, hey, I have this deal, I want my assignment fee, and I want some equity. So it's a natural progression, what we're going to discuss today, from what you've been learning this whole entire time. And it's not just co-living, we want to help launch a full territory where you become known as the person in that area. So it's pretty cool. It makes a difference when instead of having 10, 15 things that you're doing Tuesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, you're on this big rotation. This will make a really big difference in your life.
Everybody, I'm Jim Vani. Awesome to be here again. Thank you for the opportunity. It's amazing. And to piggyback off what Dustin shared, I want to kind of put myself back to where you were. It's my third year in OC. So my first 2 years, I came in just like you, full of energy, ready to access the endless opportunities, the network. I was ready. I put in the work. I believe that if I put it in, it will change my life. And I was ready. I took it on. I made a wholesale team. I was in the multifamily. Did some RV parks on the side. Fix and flips, community challenges. I did 2 semesters at the same time. Started a meetup, started a podcast. I did all these things. And what, to me, it was different from what other people seen. From the outside, I was a guy giving back everywhere, giving everywhere possible in the community. But inside, I was going 6 different directions, a guy scattered. It felt good. I was getting little incremental movement, but it took really a long time for me to see it clearly as I do now. And it wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong to do these things. It wasn't wrong to give back and do semesters. I loved it. It wasn't wrong to get into the multifamily thing. I wasn't willing to do any of these strategies. And the thing is, you just can't give your full potential without that strong foundation. And you can't build a strong foundation if you're not in a lane and you're not focused. So the day that I stopped, I committed. I said, I'm going to pick a lane. I'm going to choose it. That resulted in, thus far, year 3 of OC, I've already made more progress than year 1 and year 2 combined. Pretty incredible. Okay. You know, because the community's going to get so much more out of you when you have your focus. It may seem like you're going to be in this zone, you have your blinders on, but you're actually getting more and more done, and you're able to give more value every step of the way. And the villain here, it's not the lenders can't lend. It's not, I have too many other people in the same lane as me with the competition. It's not the lack of experience. The villain is optionality without commitment. You got to commit. And the reason why all these things are so attractive is because they work. For everybody in the room, one of these has worked, right? Just find somebody, they'll say, yeah, RV parks works for me. Or fix and flips, man, I'm making millions. So you hold on to all of them because you can see that somebody's making it with that strategy. But then you look back 6 months later, I've been there, and you made really zero progress, right? It's that shiny object. I mean, it's tough, man. It's really tough. But it's not a discipline problem. It's not an intelligence problem. It's a commitment problem. And co-living is not the only lane. There's so many lanes to pick. There's another pathway, incredible pathway with Bruce. Now give it up for Bruce real quick, guys. Everybody. So our pathway is co-living. And within our pathway, you get the cash flow, you get equity, so that multi-generational wealth, and it scales really well. And we'll get more into that inside the pathway, but I want to turn over to Dustin for the next slide.
All right, who here has kids? A lot of people. So it's about almost 4 years ago, my wife is about to give birth, and I'm like nervous, I don't know what to do, she's in pain, you're just like, guys, you're like, I don't know. And so LD, one of our partners, he's sending me a bunch of videos from Jamil on how to comp. Like literally the videos that he's talking about straight out of Compton. Marley, she's over there, like her mom's there, and I'm just like, I'm kind of helpless, useless, I don't know what. So I'm just gonna at least learn how to comp. And what I did though, and the reason I'm mentioning it, I was the breadwinner. I went all in. We're about to have a kid. It's like, I have to make money in real estate. Like there's no option. So this acronym is what I had to do to make it work. And so I started with wholesale, everything you learned today, right? And I got really good at low equity acquisitions. And then I would find someone to dispo it. I got really good in one market. Then I got better, like I mentioned earlier, with the buyers. Say, hey, I want some equity. So the business, everything that you're doing with Jamil, it builds, it compounds. So same thing with co-living. I started diving in more and more, and I was like, okay, the cash flow, you get the best of two worlds, right? Active income and equity. Like the long term, like it's the whole 5 birds, 1 stone. So same thing. People ask, my background is finance. People are like, why didn't you go RV parks? Why didn't you go multifamily? I'm like, well, co-living, I know I can do deals. I like the cadence, and it just naturally, that was my evolution for it. Anyone that's heard of 48 Laws of Power, other books, Robert Greene, he has an amazing one. It's called Mastery. He studies all the greats, all through like 2,000 years. And this quote here, mastery is not a function of genius or talent. It is a function of time and intense focus applied to a particular field of knowledge. The whole book condensed in one sentence, 10,000 hours. And so instead of going a mile wide on a variety of things, you go a mile deep and you get significant results a lot faster. And that's what this pathway is all about.
there's always going to be an excuse to not get started. The ones that really are the most common to us as people come to us to do deals and to take the next step, they're really limiting beliefs. And the ones on the screen here, I mean, they can kind of be applied to most anything, because you look at, you don't have experience, you don't have the money, you don't have the time. Right? Those are the common limiting beliefs. But these are the story you tell yourself, right? Jamil always goes into the mindset, right? It's so good. And that's really where it lands. And we're going to do an exercise later today with you to help you break through that. But the number one here, it's I don't have co-living experience, neither did I. So when I started, I had construction experience. No co-living experience at all. But you don't get the experience before you get in. It's not a prerequisite. You get experience when you join the pathway. We have different levels. Dustin will share that shortly. But the first level, no experience in co-living. The second is going to be the same one that I heard even earlier today, and I'll ask it to you the way I was asked it when I was looking for capital, when I was looking for money. We say, I can't get it, I don't have it. Well, is it that you don't have the money, you don't have the capital, or you don't know how to raise the capital? Right? Because people act like it's a personality trait. Like, oh man, I don't have capital, I can't get it. Well, you just don't know the framework. So it's a teachable thing. So in the pathway, we'll show you how you can structure the deals to attract the capital. So it's coming to you, right? That's what you want. You want to be doing things, taking the action, showing other people that you're taking the next step, and they can come along the ride with you. Because you're here in a small group. You have all of the community behind you. So you got to lead the way, and you take action and do that. Number three, this is I don't have time. I mean, if you're saying that, you definitely need a lane, right? If you don't have time, that means you're doing it too many things. I lived it. It's so easy to do that. But picking a lane does not add weight to your plate. It removes it. Because you know what to say yes to, and you know what to say no to. It's a filter. It's not in my lane. You know what? But I know someone I can connect you to help you out, right? It's not in my lane. I know Bruce could help you out with that, right? You stay in your zone. And that's when you go through these three, what's left? You just got to commit.
All right, so I want to talk about a deal, and you're going to see on the next couple slides. There's three levels to the pathway. We have white belt, blue belt, and black belt. Now, this deal is one example that can be done at the black belt level. We're doing with our partners, Aaron and Tracy. And it's pretty cool because they're getting paid to buy co-living. So a couple minutes ago, I talked about how to get an acquisition fee in equity. They're getting a free house. And then when you factor in the tax benefits,
It's true.
the tax benefits, it's six figures that they're going to save on the depreciation. And so with this one, this is just a quick overview. It's 3 properties that we're building all in tandem next to each other. Pace has talked about the 10-10 model that we've done, but we're also doing duplexes and fourplexes. So then you can get a little creative. Pad split in one, master lease in another, sober living, and that's the black belt level. Remember, focus. But we're designing it so there's a natural evolution. So in this deal, they're bringing $275K to property A, and then property B and C, they're all next to each other. They're fronting the money on it, and then we have people, the end buyers coming in, that are actually swapping the money out. They're bringing $275 as well. And so the property A partners, though, we're essentially, giving them a kickback, saying, all right, hey, because of you, we're allowed to start building these all in tandem. We don't have to do one and then the other. Their motive for doing that, bringing the other $275 on B and C, they're going to get the money back when the buyers officially come in, which is already in motion. Then they're going to get a seller carry note on property B and C of $150,000 on each. So they're going to get the money back, right? And then they're gonna hold notes on B and C, so when they refinance, it's gonna actually replace the money that they have on property A. So they're gonna be in it $0. Now the obvious question is, well, what if I don't have any money? It's still, you can connect the capital. And that's what the pathway is gonna be all about, is how to own the market, become known for this region, and then the capital comes to you because, I mean, Pace has built an incredible community, right? 30,000 people. Those people are gonna wanna work with those, whatever we wanna call it, territories. We can get creative on the names we're experimenting with, but they're gonna wanna go to you. Why wouldn't they? And so, free properties, getting paid, it's the best of both worlds, and what brought or attracted me from the wholesale world, like I keep saying, to the co-living world.
So good. So this is the exercise I mentioned earlier. Before we get into it, I mean, look at the room. You have over 200 people. That's not small energy. You're all in the same mindset. You're aligned. You all want to go to that next level. There's a surgeon, Maxwell Maltz. Anyone here read the book, Cybernetics? Yeah, you have? Psycho-Cybernetics, great book. I know that it makes a lot of people fall asleep, including myself. Maxwell Maltz is a surgeon that spent decades studying one finding, and it's that your nervous system, it can't tell the difference between a vivid imagination, some type of vivid thing that you create, versus a real lived memory. So what we're going to do here shortly is we're going to go ahead and put yourself into a place that you'll be in 3 years, okay? And then your brain's going to respond. It's going to start making new pathways. So it's going to rewire to see you as you see yourself. And that's the biggest challenge for, I think, all of us. It's always the mindset, right? We always create our own ceiling. So before we start, I have one question. Is anybody here, when you walked in a room, have you ever felt any energy? Good energy? Bad energy? Anybody? Okay, so you know it's real. You felt it. So now, before we do this, we're going to close our eyes in a second. We're going to go 3 years from today. And you're going to be right back in the same room. 3 more years of OC, okay? So go ahead, close your eyes. I want you to picture one thing. Not your portfolio, not your net worth. Picture the moment you get a phone call. At that time, you're known in your market. You're known in that pathway. Not just in this room, you have a territory. And your name keeps coming up. When someone mentions co-living in your market, they think of you. You have a portfolio of cash flowing developments. You have equity building you multi-generational wealth. You're free from any type of debt. You're making the cash flow for the freedom that you need to do the things that you want. You're financially free. If you have a W-2, you've freed yourself from that if you want. You're out of it. You're not hoping that one deal works out. You have a system that produces. Feel it, feel the energy. And in this room, they have that energy, right? You have that all around you. So feel it, see yourself there, and imagine it. Think of the steps it's going to take to get there. All the things Jamil's teaching you right now. You finished it. You mastered it. You made it. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause, everybody. And that's the key, right? You want to envision it, you want to see it, you want to feel it, and you want to surround yourself with those people that support you and build your team. And as you move up to the next level in OC, you're going to learn more and more about that level building and that team building.
All right, so as we start wrapping up, we want to give a little sneak peek about what this pathway, naturally looks like, because people are going to start at different points. I really encourage you, though, even if you don't want to wholesale, go through motions. Like build out that buyer's list, because that's essentially where you can raise the capital, right? So the white belt, and again, this is going to be released in about 16 weeks, this pathway. So go all in on what you're currently doing now. But the white belt, it's going to be learning the ropes. Maybe you don't have any co-living yet. So you've probably heard Pace talk about the wedge, where you're connecting capital to existing deals. And so that'll be the first level, the entry level. The second is you're like, all right, I have all the capital, whether it's your own or you just have one partner or a couple partners. Like, I want my own project. So the blue belt level, this is going to be doing projects that we definitely are very close with, helping you along the way, but it's at your discretion how much help you want. And that's going to be in our hometown that we're doing all our stuff in, Houston. And then the black belt, once we've done a few deals together and we're like, all right, everyone feels good, you feel ready, we feel ready to launch it with you, then we're going to help you take over this territory. And it's kind of crazy what can be done. You saw the one deal where it's a free property, but just think, every deal that you do, you get paid to buy. The benchmark that I like to reference is an agent gets 2 to 3% commission, and they're just taking the deal to close. It's completely reasonable that you get an acquisition fee, project management fee. We'll dive more of that into the modules of that purchase price, and that's how you get the best of two worlds: the active income, the passive income, and you really build that legacy wealth.
So we come to the last slide. You have here the QR code. Dustin's going to talk about the team here in a minute, but you had a vision of yourself. Remember, it was your name being called in your market, in your territory. But that will not happen by accident. Got to make a decision. You got to take that next step. So the decision is now. You want to get on the list. That way you are front in line. So what we're going to do is take everybody in. There's a wait list. Is it 16 weeks? You're going to finish your 16-week course with Jamil. It's going to prepare you to transition into the pathway. So if something resonated with you, like if you got fired up from the numbers in Julia, I know Julia Street, to me, it's kind of mind-blowing. You're buying a property, but you're then getting the money back, a free property. Then you're getting paid with depreciation. So to me, it doesn't seem real, right? But we've been in the trenches working on this for months and months to figure out how do we give and deliver the most value back to OC. And we figured it out. So if something there aligned with you, you had something that resonated, if that framework is missing, or if anything about my first year and second year in OC feels familiar to you at all, with getting scattered, the wait list is for you. So scan it, you should get a confirmation, email, text, one or the other. But none of this is possible without our team.
Yeah, as we wrap up, one of the big benefits that you'll get in this pathway, we're touching on it in 301. That'll be the last co-living course that we do in the general sub-2 audience. The next are going to be inside of Owners Club only. And we're going to show how to create teams like this. The idea of launching a territory can be pretty daunting, right? But of course, it comes from the power of the team. Between Jim and LD alone, it's over 50 years of construction experience. A lot of the team, different talents, and it creates this multiplier. It's not 1 + 1 is 2, it's 1 + 1 is 10. And we're really gonna dive into that. In the other room, they're talking about EOS, and one of our team members, Kaiko, he brought EOS to us a year ago, and it's been incredible to see the results, that compound effect. A couple other team members I want to shout out. Will, we call him the funnel master. Anyone that's seen our marketing, Will's the guy that he's done it. Emily, she's the boss on our team. The integrator, she's the glue that keeps it all together. Luke's like half our org chart. I've known him since we were 14 years old, and it's pretty cool to be buying properties together, building this company. Rhonda, our CFO, she's been CFO for like 25 years. Pretty amazing. Rocky, she's in the Philippines, incredible talent. She makes me feel lazy most days. Like she's on our meetings where it's noon our time and it's like 1 in the morning there, right?
Pretty crazy.
And then some of our favorite partners, Tracy and Aaron, we talked about them for Julia Street. They are a wealth of knowledge. They bring a lot of experience from other companies. Aaron, he's really into the notes. He might even launch his own pathway on that down the road. Tracy as well, she's excellent with design. And as we wrap up, just think you really can do what Jamil's been teaching, Bruce, what we're showing. It really just comes down to that acronym, the focus. And just someone that's been in Sub2 almost 4 years, if you just do what Pace says, it really does work. So, Jim, I think that's all we got. Did you have any last words?
No, really, one last thing about this, the model of our team, Kaipo brought in the EOS model. That is level 2 now for OC. But the way that this works, Dustin has laid out all these awesome people. It doesn't just happen. So everybody has a set seat on the team. And it really takes that to do what we're doing. So we want to make sure that we're delivering the best framework for you. And when you're learning that, you can now replicate that process for your team. Because you need that. It might be you by yourself. Who's here by themselves with their team? Just a single person? So you can see that there's people here that are on their own. I've done it. I've done it with my construction business. I've done it in other companies. And it's tough. But you don't know how to structure things properly. If you don't know how, then it's going to be even more tough because now you're doing it with somebody that doesn't align with you or doesn't hold their side. So by having a proper framework here with the team like we have, it makes all this possible. Please give it up for our team if you could real quick. Thank you. That's all I have, everybody. I really appreciate everybody's time today, and we hope that we can work with you on this framework, and thank you.
All right, have a good night.
All right, let's hear it for the co-living team.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Greatly appreciate you guys.